we didn't even know why we was going to church sometime when our mother used to drag us to church. But when we got to church, everybody was just happy. You could hear the folks singing songs a mile away. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Jesus. But you know what? This generation, they working up with their minds on everything else but who?
Jesus.
Ooh. You got young folks worried about tomorrow. Young folks worried about how they're going to go to school tomorrow. Or next week when school start back. Who's going to talk about their clothes? Who's going to talk about their outfits? Worried if they come up with a style enough. Worried. Satan doing a good job, man. And we fall right in line with it. I got to run out and I got to do this for my child. Then when you get in debt, you want to blame God. He already told you I take care of your needs, not your wants. There you go. Let me tell y'all this. When my mother used to make a pot of beans, we thought we had steaks. Folks asked me out now to go eat some of the best of the food. I called Mama 911. Could you make me some of those country beans again? Sometimes you eat some of this mess and it's messing us up. They telling you everything in the food's killing us now. But we work. Won't eat at the finest place. That stuff messing you up. But ain't too many folk worried about their souls, are they? Ain't too many folk worried about when they're going to die and go to heaven ahead. I don't see too much of that worry going on. We worry about everything else but that. Let me move on here. So the devil wants to strangle out your joy. He wants to strangle out your hope. This is a hopeless generation. How many young folks you see they got visions? Listen here, y'all. I remember growing up in this city, coming from Mississippi. Everybody was talking about what they're going to do when they get grown. Talking about college. Talking about what they're going to do. You know what this generation talking about? Don't y'all get quiet on me. Don't y'all be so. They're talking about going to the latest party. Who they going to mess with tonight? Who got the latest design? But no. What? Who got the best hairdo? But nobody's striving with hope. Nobody's looking to press on. Nobody's looking to who can they help. I don't see a vision of young folk with hope trying to help old folks across the street. We don't even see that best no more.
Oh no.
Shoot, they're left around pushing down now. No hope. Check this out. I'm going to leave you stay alone. No peace. Young folks, no peace. Can't rest at night. Toss and turn. You too young to toss and turn. I tell my mother all the time, Lord, I wish I could come back home and lay in my old bed. No bills, no problem. Play all day long. All I had to do was follow the rules. Mama, can I come home?
That's all you need?
Can I talk to you? Wish I had time to talk about this thing. Word is dangerous. Listen here. Jesus argued from the lesson to the greatest in verse 24. He said, God feeds the birds. He surely will feed his children. Listen, the problem is not the little power, it's the little faith. We're trusting in everybody else, but nobody's trusting in God. But you know what I've learned? The Lord gives it, and the Lord take it away. Whatever the Lord situation I'm in, I've learned to say, Lord, you put me in this situation, and I know you're going to get me out. And Lord, even when I mess up and do the wrong thing, because you're a faithful God and a just God and a righteous God, I know you can take my mistakes and correct me and help me be better in this journey. How many folks are depending on God to do what? All of their steps. Can I talk with you? How many folks got faith in the Lord this morning? tomorrow. But I know who holds tomorrow in his hand. See, when you know God is sovereign, that means he don't just think like you and me. We may have a plan today, it might mess up tomorrow. But when God laid the foundation, it was from the beginning to the end. He knew your name. He knows your storm. And he promised to carry you through. Do I have any witnesses? See, George Bush can promise you. Al can promise you things. Even our new president can say, I promise y'all. But guess what? Them rascals can't take care of you like God can. For God never lied. He said if you're going to do it, I'll do it. You'll be done. It's already done. That's my trust. That's why the writer says, we walk by faith and not by sight. Do I have any praying church here today? Amen. Word is dangerous. Not only is word dangerous, point two, but word is deceptive. It gives us a false view of life, of itself, and of God. See, when you word, that means you're telling folks that God can't get me out. When you word, that means you're saying that God ain't governing and controlling the situation. When you worry, you're trying to do God's position. And God won't share his glory with you and me and nobody else. That's why if you find yourself in the same predicament, it will not change until you do what? Trust in the Lord. In the Lord. That's why I tell the young folks sometimes, don't be afraid to go back and learn some old Dr. Watt. When the old folks used to say, I will trust in the Lord until the day I die. See, I grew up when they used to sing those songs. I will trust in the Lord. That's all they had. In Bible class on Wednesday night, we had nothing but men on this whole side, and everybody else took a vacation day, but the men came out, and we began to talk about the fields. And Brother Field here, he said, I grew up in Cairo. One of the brothers said, Cairo can't do nothing with Mississippi. If you walk them fields from 5 a.m. to 5 at night, we didn't get a shade tree to sit down, and we had to sit in the sun. And all they were saying was, through the years, I keep on toiling. And one of the brothers said, we wasn't even saved, but it was those songs that got us over the hill, that helped us keep on chopping when nobody else could chop.
Amen.
He said it was a song, through the years, I keep on toiling. And the word said, then I used to hear the old deacon bust out, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. Hey, they went out there just laughing, they had to cry and work at the same time.